Good morning, everybody in the world of Facebook.
Good morning. How are we all doing?
Hope we're all well. We are James and Kerrie, if you don't already know who we are. And we like to do a monthly Facebook Live just to give you some advice for any couples that are looking to get married.
Yeah, just have a chat with everyone and see how everyone's doing. So how's your 2018 been so far? We've had a busy month this month.
We have,
yeah.
we have. You got over that dreaded flu that was going around. Thankfully, I didn't get it, so it was a godsend, really, because we've had as Kerrie said, we've had a really busy January. Do you want to start with that?
I was dreading James getting the flu because we had a couple of styled shoots last month and James had to drive. So I was thinking, please don't get it. But yeah, we did two really good styled shoots last month.
Our first one was at Mayfair, which was organised by
Patricia from Bride and Roses. That
was a styled shoot which we put our names forward because we wanted to get something a little bit more involved in that we don't normally do. Yeah,
it was more like a fashion sort of shoot than what we normally would do. But yeah, it was really good. Yeah, had a lovely model and they had a bespoke dress. Yeah, it was really, really nice.
We don't want to say too much about it because obviously it's not been submitted for publication yet, but we'll be obviously keeping you updated once we find out where it's being published. We're really excited about that, aren't we? And we did a family shoot as well, which we did, which was really nice to see some old friends. Sonia and Bill were really lovely.
Yeah, that was one of our brides from 2014. So her mother wanted like a family shoot day. It was really, really good fun. Yeah, it was really nice. Nice food.
Yeah, the food was nice, but I resisted from having too much because we had a nice hot pot waiting for us for when we got home, which is always a thing that we like to do when we're out for the day. So we've got a nice meal ready for us when we get in and things.
Yeah. And then we did a couple of cake shoots.
The cake shoots. Too much cake though.
The free cake was brilliant, but. Yeah, wow, a lot of cake, but we did a shoot last week, wasn't it? Last Wednesday the 31st for Chanel, and June the 1st from Sweet Fusion Cakes, and then we did one for Chanel from Bride and Bell Weddings in Epping, which was amazing.
It was amazing, and we'd previously worked with her before because she wanted some profile photos for her website.
Yeah, we did a blog on her actually, on our website, Yeah,
so have a look on our website, on our blog, and you go back probably, how many months do you think that was now?
Oh, it was around last June, July, but she's a wedding planner, she's an amazing wedding planner, so check it out.
Really, really nice girl.
And the cakes was by Lauren from Honeybees Baking. Oh,
they were
we
nice
cannot wait to share the photos from this one.
Yeah, this one is just so us, wasn't it?
It
was really, really pretty. It was a long day.
It was. And it was up at 4 o'clock, but we was raring to go.
Yes, so we hired a car and we left central London here for probably about 6 o'clock because I didn't want to get involved in the rush hour and going through the tunnels and things like that. So we ended up getting back to Essex. We got to Essex, so we're about 7:30 in the morning.
3 hours early, but hey, we'd rather be way early. We could just park up and do some work. But yeah, the lovely Claire from Luke and Lottie supplied the flowers. Oh, her floral arrangements were amazing. Yeah, seriously can't wait to show these.
So again, that's just been sent to the guys.
We'll let you know if it gets featured anywhere, and we'll share the photos. Obviously,
keep an eye on our page for things like that too.
Yeah, been an exciting month all round.
And not to mention that, we've got a very busy week meeting clients and getting some bookings in.
Bookings left, right, and centre this week, which is fantastic. Really busy week. Really we've met some lovely new couples. They're really excited for their weddings this year.
And it's so great to hear about every wedding house different as well. Everyone's got their own different ideas as to what they want to do, which gets us really excited.
We love hearing all their plans. So should we dive into this stuff? We could just chat maybe we'll just chat, who wants to talk about, But we thought this month we're going to try and keep a theme or like a subject every month just to sort of give you a bit of help and advice, because we are dedicated to giving you lots of free resources and help and advice, and hope it helps. So this month we're going to talk about choosing your wedding venue. We wanted to get married on the beach. We knew we wanted a beach, near the beach, not necessarily on the beach.
Why don't you tell everyone about our story, about how we found it? And
I'd visited Zante in Greece with my brother and all the family a few years before I met James. And then when me and James met, we absolutely both share a love of Greece. So we said, we definitely want to get married in Greece. And I said to him, I'd visited Zante, a little place called Silovi. It was a lovely little resort, and there was a hotel. I said, I remember you could get married there. I said to him, do you want to, go out? This was 2009, because we was planning on getting married in 2010. So 2009, I said, let's go over for a week. So we visited the hotel, and do you know what? We walked in there, and I just didn't get a feel for it. It just, I don't know what, I don't know, we just didn't get a feel for having a wedding there. It was a nice hotel, but we was just, no. And I said to James, oh, well, there's a beach bar just down the road. I remember going, do you want to go for some lunch and we'll just go and chat?
Yeah.
So as we went along, we found the beach bar just literally 5 minutes down the road.
It was a lovely walk along the beach there as well, wasn't it? It was very child friendly for everybody to along. And the views were lovely as well. And there it was. We came around the corner, and there was the bar. Yeah,
and we were just sitting there having some lunch, and then we noticed there was like a little platform on the sea, and we asked the staff, "Can you get married on that platform?" And they said, "Oh yeah." And we was just like, "Yeah, we found where we want to get married. It's in like a little horseshoe bay." Oh, it was just so simple, just so lovely, and yeah, we could. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted something really relaxing and beautiful and in Greece, and it was just perfect.
It was lovely because we went out there the week before, so we got ourselves a nice glow, a nice colour, didn't we?
Yeah, the week before the wedding we travelled out and
made all our plans, and the day was just perfect. It was really, really good.
Really, really nice. So that would maybe be the first top tip on choosing your venue. Visit the venue. Sometimes you can see somewhere online and you'll think, oh, that looks like my dream venue. But then when you visit, you don't get a feel. So if you can, obviously, you know, if it is abroad or, you know, then you might not be able to visit. But if you can, go and visit the venue to get a feel for the place.
Yes, definitely. Because that also helps, I think, with your planning arrangements, because you'll see, you may have something in a theme, for example, in your head, but then when you visit your dream venue, you may then have a complete change of mind and then think, yeah, this will go instead, and it can help. Yeah,
it gives you some ideas and stuff. Yeah, so we have to say, obviously, this is our advice, our opinion. You know, we like to say that it's not right, it's not wrong if everyone comes in like, this is our advice and opinion. So we hope it'll be helpful. So one of the first things we would say is your numbers. How many guests are you going to have? I think you need to have a rough idea of how many guests, because that's the first thing any venue you contact will ask. How many guests have you got? Because obviously some venues have a capacity. So work out a rough number of guests that you're going to have. So that's the first one. You may know your venue. Good morning, Pam and Tamikia and Martin. Hello, everyone.
Hi, thanks for joining us.
Hi, lovely to see you, Pam. So have your numbers. But if you've got your venue, you know you want to get married somewhere and it's a limited number of guests, then you may cut down your guests to accommodate for that venue. But first thing, have a rough number of guests. That will give you a good sort of ballpark to start contacting people.
I absolutely agree with that. It's very important, because some people may have this idea of like wanting a huge wedding, and then they get there and can't accommodate for
they can only sit down like for 70 people during the day or something. So have a rough, you don't need to know exactly, because obviously some people won't be able to make it, but have a rough ballpark of how many guests, and I think that's a good starting point, and you can start contacting your venues. The second thing is, like we said, what do you see for your wedding day? You know, what do you imagine? We knew we wanted a beach scene, so obviously don't be looking for locations in central London if you want a massive outdoor background for you. So have a think about what kind of images you would like. Do you want a lot of outdoor space, or do you want somewhere that's got like some quirky places nearby to have some quirky photos? So what do you envision for your wedding day?
We've always, going back to what you were saying, we've always gone and visited as well the venues that our couples get married in as well, because from our point of view, we like to know where we go and things. And
you get a good feel for the place, don't you? So what sort of images do you sort of want in your photos?
What do you think we should talk about with regards to section 3?
Section 3? So the next one, you caught me off guard then. I thought, what was you going to say?
Sorry.
I thought I was going to say something. What do you think? So you're just thinking about the big news that we've got to share at the end.
I know.
It's exciting. Make sure you don't go anywhere, because we have got some big news to share at the end. So ask what the venue has to offer. Do they have a wedding coordinator to help you? You might want to have your own wedding planner. Ask. So what does the venue have? Do they have a list of preferred suppliers that they can recommend to you? You may want to bring your own suppliers in. Some venues don't allow that. So check with them. Can you bring your own caterers? Photographers, obviously. But if they do insist that you use their suppliers, then ask to see a list of their suppliers to make sure there's someone that you can work with on there.
There was something as well that I picked up, being me, like in my little drinky poos every now and then. Kerrie doesn't drink, but one of the important things that we found out was that if a venue asks or tells you that you can bring your own alcohol, they may charge you an additional amount to open the
corkage fee. Yeah, they will charge you. It's normally per bottle, and it will change from, I think it's normally roughly, you know, sort of £5–10 for wine. Then it can be a little bit more for like prosecco, and then champagne can be up to £25–30. I've heard per bottle.
Per bottle. So if you're thinking.
Sorry, yeah.
I was going to say, so if you're thinking of budgeting yourself and buying a big crate from France or local supermarkets and things, you pay a certain amount for that, then they will charge you the additional amount on top for uncorking that. Yeah. So really, it might make more sense just to go with what the venue's got.
Yeah, it's worth checking, definitely, yeah. And also the food, if they are going to supply the food, check, do they have a menu for your dietary requirements? I mean, in this day and age, you know, a lot of people have to have like gluten-free, and, you know, it's a huge variety of like allergies and stuff, so check with them if they're, I think most places are pretty, you know, flexible on the menu. But
yeah, I mean, I hope so, because the last thing I would want is one of my guests to have an allergic reaction and start having their face swell up.
Yeah,
especially if it was the bride and groom. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, you have to cater for everyone's needs these days, you know. So yeah, so check with the food, yeah. And okay, so the next one is the menu. And the corkage fee, we've covered that. Yeah, we've got it all written down because we couldn't remember. If you're talking about photography, then we can just remember it. But if it's about other stuff, then we have to make notes, obviously. And then, the other stuff is the facilities, I would say. Do they have disabled access, or if you've got elderly relatives come in? Yeah,
we've worked at some venues where they have no lifts, no access for the elderly or the disabled. So it's a very important role, because on a wedding day, obviously there's going to be great grandparents there, so it is always good to make sure that the venue does have access for disabled.
Yeah, not lots of stairs and stuff, and obviously then parking maybe for guests. Ask if there's parking. The other thing as well is, do they have accommodation for you and your guests? If you're getting married like quite far from your home, you don't want to be travelling, so a lot of places have like a bridal suite, and some venues will offer that complimentary. If you're getting married at their venue, they'll offer the bridal suite complimentary. So yeah, check accommodation. Talking of elderly people, I think as well, a lot of our couples we meet have considered getting married abroad, but the thing stopping them is they've got elderly, like grandparents and stuff that can't travel. The thing with us is our grandparents are not with us anymore, so everyone was happy to travel. But I think that stops a lot of people getting married abroad these days, is they want all their relatives there, and if you've got someone that can't fly, which we completely understand, so that's something to consider as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Kerrie goes on to say, parking, I mean, being in the middle of London, what we have found is that our wedding couples will tend to hire like a London Route Master bus, which will help to get everybody from one location to the other. We did one at the Ivy, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where we were on one side of London and we all jumped on the Route Master. It's handy for us as well.
Good fun.
Yeah, it's always good fun. So if you could imagine, if it was not arranged and everyone had to take their cars, you could be sat in traffic for hours in London.
Yeah.
So always take that into consideration as well. Yeah. Boats as well is always a good thing for central London.
Yeah. So think about your guests getting to and from your venues. And then the last things I would say is, do you want to have a confetti shot? So check with your venue, things like, do they allow confetti? But if they don't allow traditional confetti, there's so many other choices. You can, bubble, I love bubble confetti shots. You can use like ribbons, bells. If you want fireworks, you get married maybe around firework night and you want fireworks or sparklers, again, check with the venue if they allow that, because, some don't.
Yeah, we've done that before, where we've had our couples going through the sparklers through the middle, and that made a lovely black and white shot. Yeah. I really, really loved that.
Yeah, we've done a few weddings actually on bonfire night, haven't we? The last 2 years, I think we've done November the 5th or November the 4th, 5th.
Yeah,
they're good fun, yeah.
And we saw another one as well. I saw the other day online, was a couple that loved to travel. And rather than use confetti, they had little paper aeroplanes.
Yeah, how cool is that? They had paper aeroplanes. Yeah, so, the sky's the limit. Why, use, and lavender as well. I think, is it lavender seeds as well? There's some very obviously biodegradable and eco-friendly. So there's loads of choices now.
It's crazy how things have changed from back in the day when it used to be, was it hard rice being thrown at you? That must have been so painful. I expect our parents probably remember that. But nowadays you can just really kind of change and make it more personal. Yeah,
you have unique, there's so many ideas out there, which is great.
Yeah,
so hopefully that's given you some good advice and some good tips and questions to ask. And so I think we're going to be ready to share our big news.
Shall I say it?
I think James was, yeah.
Don't know. Yeah, so basically, Kerrie and I have been living now in central London for 11 years. Because Kerrie is originally from London, from Camberwell.
And Peckham. And living in London Bridge for 11 years. So yeah, I'm a South London girl through and through.
Yeah, and for me, obviously, before I met Kerrie, I lived in Somerset. And our big news is that later this year, we will be relocating to Somerset.
We're moving, well, James is moving back to Somerset. I'm leaving London.
Yeah, so we're really excited.
Yeah.
One of the weddings that we received for this week that they booked with us actually is in Somerset.
Yeah, because our biggest fear was moving the business that we've built up over the last 4 years from London to Somerset. You know, we have been talking about this for a couple of years now. It's not like on a whim. James has been dying. I think he misses the open space. We need more living. Yeah, we live in great location. We're just across the road from the Shard. Absolutely brilliant location, but the space is...
It's very small.
Yeah.
And obviously for admin and paperwork,
we need office space. We're just outgrowing this place. Yeah.
We also want to have our own garden.
I want a garden. Yeah. I need a garden.
Bigger kitchen, because I love to cook, and Kerrie wants a bigger garden.
Yeah.
Just so that we can do, you know, have like family around, friends, family, clients can come round. I can cook, and it's just really exciting time.
Yeah, so it is something we've been talking about for a couple of years. James, as said, has been dying to move back to Somerset, where he was originally from when I met him. So yeah, but we was really worried about moving the business. So we was thinking, how are we going to get weddings booked in there? And then we had an inquiry from a bride, and was just like, okay. Yeah. And we've got a wedding booked on my birthday this year in Somerset, which we are super excited about.
So we've got a day planned for that, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we booked up staying in a cottage, not too far from the venue in Somerset. It's not actually too far from Longleat Safari Park. So for Kerrie's birthday, I'm going to take her to Longleat Safari Park.
Yeah, and so this year we're going to start splitting our time between Somerset and London. We're going down in April. We're going to go and visit the lovely Pam from the Illustrated Invitation, who's given us so much advice and stuff.
Brilliant.
She's been brilliant. We can't wait to meet you for a coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we're going to go down probably again in July to do a venue visit, etc. So yeah, so we're so sorry to say that as of October onwards, we're not going to take any more Central London weddings.
No, sorry.
Yeah, we're going to be moving onwards, and
there's not a definite day for when we're actually going to be moving, but we're just saying that it's going to be later this year. But we will unfortunately not be taking any more bookings in London.
Yeah, we will probably travel back for like Kew Gardens or
Central London's will be a no-no.
Yeah,
but outskirts, because we're going to be looking at buying a car.
Yeah,
so we'll be commuting then. I expect.
Yeah, it'd be so sad though, you know, because we do. We've got a few weddings in Greenwich, and at which we've worked at so much, and we do love. You know, I think that's why we love Greenwich so much, because of the park and the outdoor space. But I think when we did Kew Gardens last year, something sort of clicked, and we did think we in our hearts we love the country weddings. We love the outdoor space. You know, and maybe we're just getting old.
There's other things as well, just for general lifestyle. I mean, at one point we'd both love a dog as well.
Yeah, we want to get a couple of dogs. We love nature.
Farmers markets.
Yeah, it's really appealing to us. Yeah, we'll be gutted because we've been so grateful to work at so many lovely venues in London. You know, we feel so privileged, you know, but we're ready to take that
to the next. Well, for us, for me, it's the next step, because it's going back to where I didn't grow up in the middle of Somerset, but you know, it's just I'm so excited.
He's lived near Bristol, and he lived in Taunton, and that. And he does love them sort of areas. And whenever we go back, I can see he comes alive out in the country. He's definitely not a Central London man.
I think I've done all right for 11 years, missus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's a good experience to live in London. You know, I'm going to cry my eyes out leaving. You know, it's my home, but I am ready for this move. I think more than anything, we need more space. Need a bigger home. Yeah. You know, I need a bigger place, and we can do more work. You know, we've started to branch out into like product photography and branding photography. Yeah. So we, you know, be happy to welcome clients and other suppliers into our home, and do a lot more work from home.
And not forgetting to doing shots of houses as well.
Yeah, he's got into real estate. My sister and brother-in-law are moving, so they asked him to do some photos. And yeah, he did a good job. So yeah,
it's been very picky to move things around, and it's good fun. And yeah, that's something else we could perhaps branch out to as well.
Yeah, looking forward to networking and meeting people and stuff. So yeah, we will be spending a lot of time down the southwest this year, which we're really excited about. Yeah,
we're going to be doing that. So there's a lot planned in for this year, isn't there?
Yeah.
So looking for a nice car. I want to get a Mini Cooper. We've got to find somewhere to live as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a big old...
visit some venues and just start perhaps doing some coffee meets as well and things, meeting up with some other suppliers
and stuff. Yeah, it's really exciting. We know it's not going to be easy, but what we're doing as well is going to do like a monthly video for us to sort of see our progress, because we've heard of like other people moving their businesses to a completely different part of the country, and it's worrying. You know, we worry about paying our bills and get business in, so you know, we've got a few sort of goals in place and ideas and like a plan. So maybe at the end of the year, when we have moved and we're settled, we can share and hopefully help people that are planning on moving and stuff, because it's not going to be easy, but we're going to do it. Yeah, I'm really, you know, can't wait.
Well, if Kerrie doesn't, she'll be on her own.
I'll stay here. You can,
I'll go and find myself a nice barn.
Yeah, he's been teaching me some Bristolian.
I have. Come on, what do you say to the bus driver?
Cheers, drive.
There we go. Cheers, drive. And Gert Lush.
Yeah, when he's made me a nice little meal, well, that'll be Gert Lush.
Gert Lush, me babber. So, well, these are a few things.
Yeah, so I'm preparing myself.
I'm trying to transform Kerrie from listening to Chaz and Dave over to the Wurzels as well.
Yeah, we've been listening to a lot of Chaz and Dave and the Wurzels and stuff, sort of, you know, but I find myself sort of walking down by Tower Bridge a lot as well, because I'm going to miss down by Tower Bridge, but hey, you know, we'll find some new places to go, etc.
And before we go as well, that we're going to plan, aren't we, to do a few days out
to where, a London day out, visit my old
where you grew up, places you sort of used to work and things,
and used to hang about and stuff. We're going to have a big family London day, so it'd be good.
Have a little party.
So it'll be later on in the summer and stuff. So so that's our big news.
So I'm so glad that everyone was able to sort of join in and
and happy Valentine's for next. I've got my love heart jumper on, as you can see, getting in the mood for Valentine's.
I've got my love heart socks, but I'm not going to show my feet.
So let us know what you're up to for Valentine's, if you're doing anything nice. And I was just saying to James, there was someone on the news this morning saying, "Oh, Valentine's is just a way to torture single people every year." And I thought, well, if you're single, then plan a nice night for yourself. You know, go and buy a nice candle and get some bubble bath and make yourself a nice meal. And, you know, there's no one more important in the world to love than yourself. Love yourself, and, you know, don't worry about if you're single. Enjoy your night. Treat yourself with some nice chocolates and flowers. Treat yourself. You have our permission.
So on that note, guys, we just want to say thank you very much for tuning in. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
And if you've got any ideas that you'd like us to talk on next month, then please do get in touch.
And we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you guys on our next Facebook Live, which we'll be announcing probably next month about what our next one will be.
And it'll be March, and spring is coming. Can't wait.
Daffodils are coming out.
Yes, we love spring, all the blossom trees.
I think a trip to some fields and get some bluebells.
Definitely.
To be done.
Oh, thanks, Pam. We'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. We're really excited.
Okay, guys. Well, we're going to leave you to it. We've got a few things to do today and that. So we all hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.